Welcome to the second training in our Attract Love series here at Heart Magic, Heart Healing. So excited to hear back from you around the shifts that you felt as you began to open up to honoring and acknowledging the men that are around you in your life right now, in your workplace, in your neighborhood, on the kindy and school drop-off, wherever they might be, family members, extended family members. And I just know that as we honor and respect these men, that we begin to see men as being worthy of honor and respect. Many of us have wounds where we have been betrayed by one man in particular. And many of us have made judgments that have blanketed over the whole of mankind. And I had. And I think it's really common, but it will block us from love. So I honor you for stepping outside of your comfort zone and honoring and acknowledging these powerful men in your life. And I know that as you did so, you would have felt a shift. And so I'm super proud of you for giving that to yourself. Straight into our second training for today. And the biggest desire that I hear from women is connection. We are craving the feeling of intimacy, closeness, belonging. And we put a whole lot of time, energy, and money into looking a certain way that makes us think we'll be worthy of love and connection. And it's a total fallacy, as I know you know. It can be supportive for us to feel good about ourselves, but I want to talk into some really powerful skills that can actually create true intimacy and connection in your relationship with women and men. So, the thing that we often crave the most is what seems to elude us. And with this desperate craving for intimacy, there's so many people jumping into very full, physically intimate relationships very early on, whether they're in a relationship or not. And the biggest danger in doing this is that we deny ourselves and this partner that we're spending time with the gift of true intimacy. Now, in my world, physical intimacy is a representation of our emotional bond, of the emotional intimacy that we've created. And a lot of us think that if we have physical intimacy, that it equates to emotional intimacy. Oh, and it's not true. And I know you know that. There are so many women waking up to realize that jumping into physical intimacy is actually shortcutting the relationship, totally ignoring emotional intimacy, and denying yourself and your partner the opportunity and privilege of true connection. So what can we do about this? Exactly. One of the most powerful things that I encourage women that I work with to do is to actually learn how to, these are a few stages, but like who you are. It's so important to be able to appreciate who you are and to be able to share that with your companion. A lot of the dating world lives in pretense. A lot of the social world and our female friendships live within pretense, where we fake conversation, where we fake dialogue in order to have us be seen as someone that is worthy of love. And it's a killer. It's an absolute killer to true connection and intimacy. And I did it, you know. Yeah. On my biggest dating spree between kind of 21 and 23, I went on about 50 first-time dates. I'm not kidding you. And I honestly tried to represent myself as someone that I thought they would like. And time again, I was rejected. Of course I was, because the act of being deceitful around who we really are is self-rejection. when we are deceitful and hide who we really are, it's an act of self-rejection. And I learned that the hard way. And once I got serious about truly being committed to genuine love, to a truly loving connection, I realized I had to get really honest with myself and actually share that with the people that I was dating. And it was scary, but it was fun, because as I could share a little bit of my vulnerability and the truth of who I was, even if you can only share this much, what's cool is that they're going to match you and they're going to share a little bit as well. And so as that relationship progresses, it can be an investment of a little bit, and then he'll go a little bit, and then a little bit, and then he'll go a little bit, and you'll go a little bit more, and he'll go a little bit more. And you'll actually be able to feel this openness, this connection, and this closeness that will really touch your heart far more than physical intimacy on its own can. And this is really what I'd love to challenge you to do. You don't have to be dating someone. You don't have to be doing this with a man. You can use this same principle to improve your relationships with women. And it really comes by honoring your truth, being willing to speak your truth and share who you are. And just do that little bit. I promise you, as you do that little bit, I want you to sit and watch as you get a little bit given back to you in return. I want you to receive that and thank them for it. And then if you feel like you want to, and that you can invest that little bit again. And I just know that the height of joy within physical intimacy is a reflection of the investment that we've made in one another to actually share the truth of who we are. And this is really beginning to capture and bathe in the truth of the love that we're all searching for. And I want that for you so much. I've been married to my husband for 8 years now, and I never stop investing in him. I love sharing the truth of who I am because I'm evolving, I'm growing and changing and shifting, and I constantly share that with him. And in return, he blesses me and honors me with the truth of who he's becoming. And it's beautiful. And I know that this is practical and beneficial for your relationships with your female friends, your male friends, your potential partners, your dating partners, and even just with random strangers. If you want to be able to open up to more love in your life, play with this week. Tell me what happens. I love to hear about magical results, and I know magic's coming your way as you do this. I send my love and blessings. The Empress.